If you'd like to spend time specifically working on the scale degrees for major and minor scales and other scales too, you can come over here to degrees. We're going to select challenges. And the first scale here, Ionian, which is another name for a major scale. And then we have Aeolian, the minor scale underneath it. I've got my difficulty set to novice so that we have an unlimited amount of time to think about what's going on. And let's jump into the major scale Ionian. So the degrees that we're dealing with in order are going to be roots and octaves, perfect fifths, major seconds or ninths, sixes or 13s, thirds, major sevenths, and perfect fourths or 11ths. Remember that 2s and 9s, 4s and 11s, and 6s and 13s are the compound or extended interval versions of the basic intervals of seconds, fourths, and sixes. So just a little reminder how it's going to work is that Sonofield is going to play a drone for us. It is then going to play a 1-5-1, centering our ear around the key center and establishing the space that we're going to be hearing relatively. And then it's going to play one of these intervals, and we have to figure it out by ear. Okay, let's jump on in. I'll play it a few times. So to me, my inner experience is going, I can hear that note falling down a whole step, which is, I can tell that's a fifth. I can also hear this note walking up to the root or the octave. Coupled with, I can kind of feel, we can start ruling some things out, right? Like, does it feel like an octave to you? Or the most consonant intervals, right? Octaves, fifths. It's quite consonant sounding. I'm gonna rule out major sevenths. Could be a second. My sense is that it is a 6 or a 13, so I'm gonna go with that. That should sound somewhat familiar to you. Again, I'm hearing the note falling down to the fifth, so I can tell that it's a 6 again. I'm gonna pick 6. So we can start ruling some stuff out. Does it sound like a third? Maybe. Definitely not a 7th. Could be a 5th. It's not a 4th. It's not a 6. We just had 6s. It doesn't sound like that. I'm going with either 5th or root. I don't think it's a second. I'm going to go with root. Yeah. To me, this is the classic going to battle horn. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. That's the sound of a 5th. It's not a 7th, not a 3rd, not a 6, not a 4. It's either a 1 or a 5. I'm going to go with 5 again. Now, my experience of this is going to be different than yours. I'm just going right to the heart of it, what it feels like. I can tell it's an octave, but as I've been showing you with the other videos in the previous section, you can start ruling stuff out. Not a 7. Not a 6, not a 3rd. Might be a 5, might be a 4. It's just too clear and pure. It's just got to be an octave. Not octave, not 5th, not 7, not 3rd. It's either 4, a 2, or a 6. I can hear the note. falling down to the root or octave, so I know it's a 2. Okay, feel the waves in that one? It's very dissonant. And the most dissonant out of all of these is the major 7th. Feel that clarity there. It's not a major 7th for sure. It's not a 3rd, not a 6, not a 4. I mean, it's gotta be an octave. Feels weird, hey? I can hear that note going up to the octave, so I know it's a 7, coupled with it's just so dissonant sounding, so wavy like.